read tonight. Hey guys, so in today's video I'm going to be talking about some life-saving places for uni students. When this video goes up, basically I've moved back to Norfolk, I'm out of here. But whilst I'm filming this, I am now currently packing and I've got about like 5 days left in Manchester. So I thought I would sit down and just tell you about some life-saving places that I have come across in Manchester while studying for uni. So obviously when you're a student you're kind of poor unless you obviously have some money, but you kind of scrimp and save, you search for like the best places to go on a night out, for a meal, for dates, and you know, there are actually quite a few places out there. Now this is mainly based on Manchester, so I'm sorry I can't really give a kind of census of around like places around the country. Obviously London's going to be a bit more expensive than Manchester. So number one on this list is Wetherspoons. Some people might think, oh god, that's like the naffest place ever. Do not knock Wetherspoons, it is brilliant. You can, I mean, they have curry club, fish and chip nights, chicken club I think is one, and burger deals, and you can get like a full meal, and I mean they're big, for like £8, including a drink, you know, alcoholic or non-alcoholic, I do not judge. It's just so cheap. Like, me and my boyfriend and when my family came up, we went there and like we just love it because you can go in with a tenner and come out like really fucking full. That is why Wetherspoons is top of this list, because it is just like the golden beacon of like, yes, I'm gonna read tonight. Number two, and a very close run up to the first place, is 24 Hour Mackey's. I can't tell you how much of a lifesaver 24 Hour Mackey's is to a uni student. If you're struggling for breakfast, I mean, uni students don't really get up before 10:30, even sometimes when we have 9 AM lectures. So you might miss out on the breakfast, but it's just always there. You can walk in at any time of the day and you know it's going to be open, you know it's going to deliver. That 24 Hour Mackey's is like your Lord and Saviour, basically. The number of times I've stumbled in there, like on the one down Oxford Road in Manchester, after a night out, and you just like, you smell all the grease and you're just like, yes, thank you for saving me. It's number three is a bit more like, when you want to do your weekly shop or like 2 weekly shop. I've managed to get shopping for 2 weeks from Aldi for about £12. I mean, because like there's some cheap ass stuff in there, like, and it does you a long time. So I kind of mainly have 2 meals a day, breakfast and dinner, because I honestly can't, if I want to go out, if I want to spend money on other things, I can't really afford a solid 3 meals a day. Obviously sometimes I get lunch, I'm not an idiot, but I kind of mainly do with like toast and jam if I'm a bit hungry in the afternoon, or back from the gym, whatever. But Aldi and Asda are the best places to go in terms of like variety, cheapness, and for me in Manchester, if you're living like I think in New Medlock House or MSV or anything like that, all those accommodations, it's like the same amount of distance like each way to walk, so they're brilliant. Take note if you're coming up to uni or thinking about it. Sainsbury's seems expensive to a uni student. Like, I mean, Asda, you can get create your own pizzas for £2.60 I think they are, and they are brilliant. They're amazing, and they have loads of deals. Aldi is just always cheap, so if you always want cheap stuff, go there. If you want to kind of treat yourself and get more things, go to Asda, but they're both pretty decent. So the last thing on this list are clubs. Obviously if you're a uni student, you are going to go out. I hope you would anyway, because what I've been saying every time I say to people about my experience at uni is that I think I have found a good balance between going out and obviously studying and working my butt off to pass the year. And I'd rather come out of this degree getting like a 2-1, which is the second best one you can get, and have had like a good time, have experienced the city I've been in, and just, you know, mingled, created so many memories, rather than just hole up in my room and not see anyone and obviously study and not have the best time and come out with a first. Obviously if I could come out with a first and have nights out down the pub and stuff, that would be brilliant, but I mean realistically, yeah, you get the picture. So in Manchester there are a few cheap clubs. They're not the best clubs, but if you're on a budget, if you don't have much money, if you're just looking to get drunk and dance, then these are the perfect places to go. So closest to the accommodations, sort of near the south of Manchester on Mancunian Way, you've got Fifth. Now I think I read somewhere that Fifth was rated like the worst club in England or somewhere, I don't know, but when I first came here they threw a paint party and that was really fun. If you go outside at any point in the night, your night is ruined because you are then immediately cold and wet and you realise you might have fucked up a little bit. They also run like really cheap nights. They actually put their prices up quite recently. I was a bit annoyed about that because you could get drinks like 99p. Now I think they put them up to like £1.20 or something. I was like, no. That's a brilliant place to go if you're just looking, you know, for just a silly night out. And also you've got Factory, which is just across the way from Fifth, and that's pretty much the same. That's a little bit more expensive, and it's more so if you like kind of indie rock music. I wouldn't, you know, Fifth is kind of, they throw some cheese in there, they throw some rock, they throw some dance, you know, they kind of do everything, but their sets can be a bit repetitive. Also you've got Deansgate Locks, which is a little bit more expensive, but their clubs are a bit more decent. Like you've got Revolution and Lola Lows and Arc. Those I've not been there, but because I haven't had time, but I've heard that they are like more club-like if you want a really good night out for a club. But then of course if you are wanting a more high-end night out, if it's your birthday, if it's your friend's birthday, you know, if your friends come down to see you, go take them to places like Tiger Tiger, which is up which is up by the Arndale, and also the Birdcage is actually attached to the Arndale. They are more sort of, you know, expensive nights out, but they are more like proper clubs. Like you get really dressed up and you have like proper good alcohol and like dance music and like club music and stuff like that. So those two are the places to go if you want to kind of treat yourself. But if you're on more of a budget, there's, you know, Fifth, Factory, and there is also the Courtyard, where you can get beer for £2.30. So there you guys go, that is my list of little places for students who are a bit strapped for cash, and also life-saving places for students in Manchester specifically. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a like, and also subscribe. Make sure to subscribe, and also leave a comment if you would like